ERi-TV news broadcast crew and I, Delayed Sahaya, are now ready for your daily news briefing at 10:30 local time. But first, let us catch up with the major headlines. Eritrea participates at ministerial conference of the non-aligned movement. World Day and International Day for Eradication of Poverty observed. Russia says NATO has stepped up intelligence activities near its border. And Israel and Hamas exchange remaining bodies of detainees. Proceeding with our reports, Eritrean delegation led by Ambassador Sofia Tesfamariam, permanent representative of the Eritrea to the United Nations, participated in the 9th Mid-Term Ministerial Conference of the Non-Aligned Movement held from 15 to 16 October 2025 in Kampala, Uganda. On the occasion, Ambassador Sofia delivered a statement highlighting the collective challenge currently confronting humanity, including the perilous state of the global peace and security, geopolitical polarization, widening inequalities, environmental crisis, and continued marginalization of the Global South in the global decision-making process. Underscoring the sovereignty rights of all states, large or small, and the importance of respecting their independence, territorial integrity, and decision-making authority, Ambassador Sofia emphasized the principles of the multilateralism, peaceful coexistence, and protection of all sovereignty of states should remain central to the shared vision of the movement. Ambassador Sofia further underlined Eritrea's geopolitical rejection of any reckless attempts to transgress these cardinal principles in the pursuit of perceiving geopolitical interests, warning such actions would lead to unprecedented regional and international destabilization. World Food Day and International Day for Eradication of Poverty were observed at a national level today at Hotel Mainafhi under their respective teams, hand in hand for better food and a better future in empowering community through climate change action and food security initiatives to eradicate poverty and foster prosperity. The conference was attended by ministers, senior government and PFJ officials, members of diplomatic community, head of the Union Office in Eritrea, as well as invited guests. In his keynote address, Mr. Thalab Miskinna, Director General of Regulatory Service at the Ministry of Agriculture, said that this year's observance is particularly significant for Eritrea. He noted that Eritrea reaffirms its commitment to food security not only at a national priority, but also at a cornerstone of its development strategy. Mr. Thalab went on to say that the government of Eritrea is working tirelessly to modernize traditional agricultural practices by introducing new technologies while preserving its heritage. The focus, he said, is on increasing productivity, diversifying crops, and promoting sustainable agricultural techniques that safeguard the environment. In a video message, Dr. Ku Dongyu, Director General of FAO, and Ms. Ariella Gilini, FAO representative to Eritrea, said that FAO's work to guide by principle of better production, better nutrition, better environment, and better life. They noted that these principles resonate with Ministry's agriculture roadmap and provide a strong foundation for aligning efforts to build resilient national agri-food system. Dr. Palamin Bayai, UNDP resident representative in Eritrea, for his part expressed readiness to work in line with Eritrea's development priorities. He said that climate resilient agriculture is being introduced in various regions of the country, emphasizing that eradicating poverty requires an integrated and collective effort. Mr. Ramadan Ahmadine, head of the Public and Community Affairs at Eritrea's embassy in South Sudan, conducted a meeting on 12th October in Juba focusing on enhancing nationalism and strengthening organizational capacity. The objective of the meeting, which was attended by heads of Eritrean community, the National Union of Eritrean Women, and YPFDJ, was discussed the basic strategic objectives of the Fourth Front, as well as initiatives to strengthen national organization and enhance their effectiveness. Mr. Ramadan stated that the objective of the fourth front include nutritious Eritrean citizen who possess a strong national identity and awareness, who preserve unity and deep attachment to their homeland, who play an active role in national development and safeguarding national sovereignty, and who are equipped with education, skills, and economic capacity. Highlighting the role and contribution of diaspora nationals in the successful implementation of the national development programs, Mr. Ramadan emphasized the significance of the organization and unity for the realization of the national objectives. Mr. Tsagay Mahari, Eritrea's Council in the Republic of South Sudan, and Mr. Marikos Merhation, head of the National Committee, gave briefing on the underscoring the importance of the strengthening organizational capacity to ensure the rights and principles of the citizens. Mr. Frauengel, Tchlahaimanut, administrator of the Warwa subzone, conducted a seminar from 9th to 14th October for the public and students on focusing the implementation of development programs. The seminar held with residents of the administrative areas of Marab, Taramni, Shikati, Zaul, Adefalesti, Ziban, Sagi, Gerteti, and Adikabulo, Adibaro, and Adibazahanis, and as well as high school students in Dabara, focusing on the implementation of the development programs, the importance of upholding national values, and other related issues. Noting that Eritrea's independence and safeguarding of the national sovereignty were achieved through struggle of successive generations. Mr. Frauengel stated that youth with a common vision are generators of the bright future. Straight ahead, it is our international news after a short break. Welcome back. The NATO military alliance has intensified its intelligence gathering activities near the border of Russia and its ally Belarus. Russian Defense Minister Andrei said on Wednesday, October 15th, at a joint border meeting of the Russian and Belarus defense ministries. The minister said that the NATO intelligence gathering activities near the border of Russia is more intense in 2025. Hamas handed over 2 more bodies of hostages while Israel released 45 remain of the Palestinian detainees through the International Committee of the Red Cross on Wednesday, under a ceasefire and prisoner exchange deal now in its 6th day. Israel on Wednesday night received the 2 bodies handed over by Hamas through International Committee of the Red Cross in Gaza, the Israeli Prime Minister office said, adding 2 coffins would be escorted to Israel from the forensic identification in Tel Aviv. So far, Hamas has transferred 10 bodies of hostages to Israel and have yet to release the remaining 10. Gaza-based health authorities confirmed the statement that the return of the remaining of 45 Palestinian detainees. One day before, Nasir Hospital in southern Gaza's Khan Yunis announced it had received the bodies of 45 Palestinian detainees. To date, Israel has transferred a total of 90 bodies. The return of the bodies came after transfer of the last 20 surviving hostages from Gaza to Israel and the Israel of about 2,000 Palestinian detainees and prisoners, marking a key phase in the Israeli-Hamas ceasefire deal brokered by the United States. Donald Trump said on Wednesday that he would consider allowing Israeli troops to resume military action in Gaza as soon as I say the word, if Hamas refuses to uphold its ends of the ceasefire deal. On a last report, Russia and Syrian officials discussed potential energy cooperation during a meeting in Moscow, including oil projection in Syria, Deputy Prime Minister Alexander Navok said on Wednesday. Navok said a shortage of oil is a major problem for Syria as it looks to rebuild its economy and infrastructure after years of conflict. Russian companies have been working in Syria oil fields for a long time. There are fields that require development, others that are mothballed, and new fields, Navok told reporters. Syrian President Ahmed al-Shara is visiting Moscow and held talks earlier with President Vladimir Putin. Dear viewers, we've come to the end of tonight's news. Let's have a quick recap of the headlines. Eritrea participates at ministerial conference of the non-aligned movement. World Food Day and International Day for Eradication of Poverty observed. Russia says NATO has stepped up intelligence activities near its border. And Israel and Hamas exchange remaining of the detainees. And that wraps up our stories for tonight. Thanks for watching and good night.